welcome back to Being Mrs. Fraser. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. As you can see, we are doing a home reset. It's much needed for sure. And then I'm also going to be doing some meal prepping for tonight's dinner. So I have a long list of things I want to get done. I know I'm not going to get them all done probably in today's video, but you know, we'll do our best. So I dropped my daughter off at work. I have some bagels going in the bread box, so we're gonna kind of go, or bread machine. We're gonna kind of go through everything, try to get as much done as possible. I need to shampoo the rug and get the bathroom cleaned up. And I'm on a limited time, so we're gonna go ahead, we're just gonna jump into it, knock some stuff out. I'm making tacos for dinner, so I need to get the beans on, because I do make my own pinto beans, or refried beans in a sense, and then I also am making our tortillas. So as you guys know, I've been on kind of a journey. It's been a hit or miss kind of journey of getting back into just making everything as much as possible, things from scratch. So that's why I have kind of gotten back into doing the flour tortillas. They are a lot of work. They're like easy, but the rolling out part is a lot of work. I definitely need to get myself a press at some point, but that's not today. So I'm going to be sharing those with you today. Now, if you guys are interested, I also, like I said, I have some cleaning to do. I did get a new rug. It's just a little guy, but I need to put him out too. So anyway, like I said, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into today's video. Why did I stay? We're going to start right here in the bedroom. I actually washed the bedding just the other day with you guys. Now I know this has been like a week or so in between posting this video and the last video, but in the video world, when I filmed everything, it had literally just been like the next day. So anyway, if that's a little confusing, I'm sorry. We had the holiday, the 4th of July come up, and then a bunch of other things just kind of happened, and so this is when you're getting the video. I filmed it and I just got around to editing so that way I can get it uploaded for you guys. But anyway, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and start back into the bedroom. I need to finish up the things that I had done the day before, which I had already washed the bedding and everything, but I needed to get this rug shampooed. One of our cats, I don't know if he just had like a yucky something, he ate something or what, who knows. Unfortunately, lizards get inside our house here, the little anoles down here, and I have a feeling that maybe he might have ate one because there's been a lot of babies that I've been seeing, and so I have a feeling that maybe one got inside and maybe he ate one and he got a little upset tummy from it. But he was kind of getting sick on the carpet, of course, because why? Whenever cats puke, they always, like, there could be tile or hardwood or whatever, and they always go to the rug or go to the carpet. Like, it never fails, I swear. But anyway, so as you know, our rug is white, and so I needed to go ahead and get those stains removed. And I'm going to just go ahead and shampoo that here in a minute. But first, I need to get all the clothes put away that I washed from the day before. Because your girl's not perfect. I try to make sure that the clothes get put away as soon as they come out of the washer. It doesn't always happen, you guys. I'm human too, but you make it work. So, but I do always try to make sure that they get folded coming out of the washer or out of the dryer. That way they don't get wrinkled. So at least that portion is done. It's the easy part, literally less than 5 minutes, getting them all put away. I also needed to clear off my dresser because it became kind of a catch-all. When I am using our dining room table for whatever reason, my dresser then becomes the catch-all instead of the dining room table. So that's kind of what happened there. As you saw though, I did get a new shirt. So My birthday was, well, now it's been like well over a month ago, back in the beginning of June, and so I spent some of my birthday rewards, and one of them, I got that shirt at Torrid. I got a $10 reward for my birthday, and then right now, the best thing about having your birthday at this time of year is all the semi-annual reward, or not rewards, sales going on everywhere, and so, of course, Torrid is having their semi-annual sale. I don't know if they still are, but they were when I bought that shirt. And so I had the $10 reward. The shirt was like $10 and some change on the sale. And so I actually only paid like 84 cents for that shirt after like tax. And of course, I had it shipped to the store, so I could just pick it up. No big deal. So that way the shipping was free on it and everything. So yeah, I thought it was a cute shirt. And for 84 cents, you know, I think they do have like a no return policy, but for 84 cents, if it doesn't work out, then I will just donate it to somebody that will use it. But I thought it was a cute shirt, and so I grabbed that, but I needed to put that away. And then, like I said, the other items that were there, there was some soap making things. I'm super excited. I really am trying to, I don't know, the homestead life is calling me. I can't go full homestead, but I can try some fun things. I think I've said in videos before though, but I love crafting. Like, I am a crafty girl. Like, I have crafted my entire life. Even as a little girl, like, I would use like leftover food bags and food boxes and stuff like that and create things. And the creativity has never gone away. I've tried to suppress it since being here. And homemaking is, you know, styling your home and doing things in your home is one thing, but it just does not fulfill that craftiness inside me. And so I've done a few things here and there, and I am definitely missing my craft room that I had at our old house. But anyway, so I ordered some stuff to make soap. And so I'm going to see how that goes. We do get our bar soap typically from like Buff City. It's more natural. And then, but I've really been liking goat soap, or the goat milk soap. We actually were able to get that at our farmer's market. However, I haven't seen, or we haven't really gone to our old farmer's market because they changed up some things and we don't really like it. So we've been going to a different farmer's market for our county, and I have not seen goat milk soap at that one. So I'm going to give my hand a try at it, see how it goes. And maybe it'll hopefully help scratch that. Oh my gosh, you guys, I have to take a quick second. That toilet dump of the shampooer, oh my goodness. But anyway, yeah, so I don't know. I'm gonna try and see how it goes, and we're gonna kind of go from there. But anyway, we're gonna be moving into the bathroom. This bathroom is a disaster, and it definitely needs some cleaning done. But of course, you know, I want to start by getting everything in the washer before I do that.
Driving in car, windows down, music loud, promise me we'll stay like this. Talking about our kids someday, picket fence, fancy house. Do you think we'll stay like this? Cause I know we're only 17, but I just feel.
I hope everyone had an amazing 4th of July. You guys were kind of giving me ideas of what you guys had planned for the 4th. Is that what you guys ended up doing, or did plans change? Ours really didn't change. We, you know, our day kind of got a little crazy. We ended up having to take our daughter to work, and then I forget if that was the same day or not. But anyway, we had a whole lot of things like happening and going on in our household, and not necessarily good things, but so anyway, our 4th of July actually ended really nicely. We went over to our, like, the downtown area in our town, and enjoyed I always love going to the food truck area where the lemonade is. The lemonade, like the fresh squeeze, like fair lemonade, you know what I mean? So delicious, so good. I absolutely love that type of lemonade. And it's basically, they just cutting up lemons and squishing them in the bottom of your cup, pouring some like water and a little bit of sugar, and yeah. So I actually got a strawberry one this year, and it was, absolutely delicious. I forget, I think it's like sunshine lemonade or something like that, here in my area. And every year since we've lived here, I get lemonade from them. It is so good. And they didn't have near the food trucks that they usually do. There wasn't near the car show that there usually is either. So that was kind of a little disappointing. I totally understand though, because we were supposed to have some pretty torrential rainfall that day. However, thank you God that the rain held off. And so we ended up having a fabulous fireworks display. It was absolutely beautiful, stunning. We watch it from the local college usually, and so we just like watch it. I forget like exactly how to explain it, but anyway, so we sit at the local college. You can see the fireworks like perfectly from downtown or to the downtown area, and we watch the firework display go off. And you guys, I don't know why, I don't know, I get so emotional when it comes to the fireworks, and that yeah, I don't know, it was just absolutely just a beautiful display. So you know, anyway, I don't know, typical American, I guess, and with my American pride. So anyway, it was so fun, but you guys, we had some other things happen, and that's kind of why this video took a little bit long getting out. We've been running our second daughter. I don't remember if I told you guys, but she found a job after so many applications and so many interviews. She finally got a job, and it is, it's about a 30-minute drive one way. And so I've been taking her to and from work, and then my husband, on the weekend, when he's home, he was helping, and we're also trying to teach her how to drive. So the little truck that she has is actually a stick. It's a manual, not an automatic, and I don't know how to drive a stick. So my husband does. I mean, I can, but I cannot teach somebody. It's not great. I can't drive one great. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, my husband can. My husband drove this little truck for almost or just over a year before getting his new truck that he has. And so we kept the little mini truck, the little Ranger, to hand down to our daughter. And so he's been teaching her how to drive. And so on the weekends when he's home, he takes the truck to her work, and then she drives it home when he picks her up, or vice versa. Like when they go to work, when she goes to work, she drives it to work, and then he brings it home. And so the other day, you have to go over like a really big, tall bridge, because she works over like beachside. And so you have to go over a bridge to come back to the mainland. And it was going really slow. Like she was going really, really, really slow going up the bridge. And my husband was like, okay, what's going on? Like, is she just nervous to drive? Because she hasn't really driven over that bridge a whole lot. Or like, what's going on, And so they get going, they're going. They get almost home. They're probably about 10 minutes from home, and all of a sudden she started like freaking out because she started seeing smoke coming out from under the hood. And so and my husband's like, what in the world? And he could smell it and knew instantly that it was, I think, the brake caliper had gotten stuck. And so yeah, she basically lit the brakes on fire. She didn't know, of course, she had no idea. My husband didn't realize. And so Thankfully, though, they were able to pull over. My husband is very handy. My husband actually used to be a mechanic. He was raised by a mechanic who taught him all the ins and outs. And so thankfully, my husband was able to fix it. It just needed a little bit of cleaning and some grease put on it. Down here in Florida, things get very, very, very rusty very quickly, especially when they sit outside. And so since we are so close to the ocean, you know, that salty air gets on things and it rots. And so he thinks that it was just kind of something from that. It kind of got a little bit rusted up. So he cleaned the part and everything, put some grease on there, and so far, so good. It's holding out. But anyway, so we get that fixed, we get her going and everything. And then next up, it happened in this video. I was making the dinner, you know, and I was like, man, I am like sweating like crazy. Like, I'm like, are these tortillas putting off that much energy? Like, holy crapoly. And I sit down and I'm like, man, it's just so hot in here. What is going on? And of course, I'm like, I asked my daughter to check the thermostat, and it's like, yeah, the air is not keeping up, and I can hear that it's on, and I'm like, oh no, you guys, not this again, please, God, not this. Like, I started praying instantly, and so I sent my daughter outside. Okay, so you guys, funny story, okay, I am terrified of snakes. I think I've told you guys that before, and we, oh my goodness, I am so scared of snakes. And we get snakes here. We live in a state that has snakes. And so my husband has seen like the little black racers. They're not little, they're long. They're very long. They can get like 6 feet, 7 feet. And he has seen them back by our air conditioning unit before. So I send my oldest out there, the one that is also terrified of snakes. And I have her like take a picture of the piping or the tubing or whatever that comes off the air conditioner, because I really thought it was going to be frozen. We dealt with this at our old house. We had to replace the air conditioning unit at our old house. It was such, oh my gosh. And we knew somebody back home that could do it, and he put in a whole new air conditioning unit for us for like $1,500. Like and that was including what the unit cost. So he really gave us a good deal on it, and I know down here that we don't have access to somebody like that. We don't have that, and I know that you're talking probably upwards of like $10,000. So I was just like immediately praying, like, please God, do not let this be happening right now. You know, summer is just barely getting started here in Florida. It hasn't been brutal quite yet. And so I was really just so nervous. She comes back in, she shows me the pictures that she took, because she really didn't understand what I meant when I said like ice or whatever on the lines. And so I was like, I saw the pictures and I'm like, oh no. And my heart sunk, because one of the lines looked like it was frozen over. So I get up, I go out there, I put my big girl pants on and brave the potential of snakes. And I go out there and I'm like, oh, thank you, God, that it was not a frozen pipe. The pipe had been painted and it just looked like it in the picture that it was frozen. And so immediately I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on? And I noticed that the fan is not turning. And I'm like, okay, so what does that mean? Because the air is literally running. Why is the fan not moving? I did some Google searches. I watched some YouTube videos, and I'm like, oh, please let this be it. And I think it's called like the AC capacitor. I don't know. Anyway, and so instantly I'm like, okay, so we're going to figure this out. I started looking to see if there was one around our area. Of course, Lowe's and Home Depot, you have to order them. They won't be here until later in the weekend or later in the week. And the only one that has it is Ace. And Ace, everybody knows, if you have an Ace Hardware, you know it's expensive. And I mean expensive by like triple the price of anywhere else. But guess what? They have it in stock, but they close in 20 minutes. So thankfully, Fred got home from work just in the nick of time. We headed right over. We took the part out, made sure we took it with us, so we knew what to replace it with. Got the part, put it in, and you guys, I'm so thankful that my husband is very, very handy. He fixed it, and we have AC. So all that to say, we've had a few things that happen here and there, but thankfully things that were easily fixed. Thank God I have a handy husband, and thank God that it was some simple fixes and nothing like terribly crazy expensive or big or anything like that. So anyway, guys, now that I'm done rambling here, we're gonna get back into this video. Like I said before, I did throw some bread or some ingredients into the bread machine, and so I was making bagels. So of course that's what I've been working on, as you saw. I did share my bagel recipe. If you're interested, if you're new, if you haven't seen it yet, I did share the bagel recipe in my bread machine video, and I know that you guys have been asking for another bread machine video, so that will be coming out here probably in a couple weeks. I'm just trying to, I like to test run some recipes and stuff before I share them, to make sure that I understand them, to make sure that they go well, or whatever. And I also like to share my mistakes and stuff like that and learn as you go, because again, we're all human, we all make mistakes, and we're all here to learn. I was always told the day you stop learning is you should always be learning something new every single day. So, so that's what I've been kind of doing. I've been trying to do with the bread machine. So I will have a video up for that coming soon. I also will be having like a meal plan video, or like a cook with me video coming up. Some meals that I've been cooking, like scratch made meals, or just some simple dinner ideas that I've been cooking for my family. I do have a video. That video will be coming up shortly as well. And of course, we have all the motivation. I will be cleaning some more, and sharing that with you as well. I really have, I need to deep clean my living room, and I've been putting it off because as much as I love being like, I'm not a minimalist, I am more of like a maximum, oh my gosh. I like a lot of things. And so I've really been kind of dreading doing a deep clean on my living room because there's so much stuff there, but it needs to be done. And so we're going to be doing that together. And so that's what's coming soon. Those are kind of some ideas for you. Also, I think at the end of the month, probably I'll take down all the 4th of July decor, or all the, like, not 4th of July, but like all the Americana patriotic decor. And because I like to have like a little bit of rest between one season to the next. And fall is coming, you guys. I keep seeing all this code orange stuff all over the place. I've seen it for Cracker Barrel. I've seen it for Hobby Lobby. I've seen all the decor coming. And so I'm like, it's too early. It is just too early, but I've really been enjoying my patriotic decor, my Americana decor, especially in my living room. I don't know why. I like the contrast of the red, white, and blue up against the wallpaper that I put up. I really like it. So I've been really enjoying it. So I'm not sure that I'm really ready to take it down yet. We'll see what comes of it as of the end of the month. If I actually take it down or not. I may wait a few weeks into August. I don't know. I haven't fully decided, but I do know that we do have a lot coming up with the school year is getting ready to start. Now, I say it's getting ready to start, but we have about a month left or so, about 4 or 5 weeks of summer left. However, we have already started getting all the emails and everything because our oldest is going to be a senior this year. She's going to graduate this year, and I can't talk a whole lot about it because I'll start crying. I'm not prepared. My mom heart is not prepared to have an adult and a graduate. She will be 18 in August. She'll be graduating next spring. I'm not prepared, you guys. I am so not prepared. But side note real quick, though, I am making the tortillas like I mentioned before. And if you're curious or interested in the actual recipe, let me know, because I will go ahead and share a video with you guys making the tortillas. Right now, I'm just kind of, making them and sharing them and kind of going through the process a little bit. But I can give you a better, more in-depth video if you guys are interested in that. Realistically, tortillas are so easy to make. It's just rolling them out and cooking them. That's a process. So, but anyway, back to my daughter. They've been sending out all the senior, here, pay this, pay this, pay this. You need to do this. They need to have this testing in this class and this paperwork and all the things. And so, yeah, it's been kind of crazy. And then the next one down, is going to be a junior. She is 16. She's going to be getting her license next week, you guys. Like I told you, she took driver's ed last fall, I think it was. She took driver's ed, and then we've just been working with her since then on driving. And so now that she has a job, because we do, our kids, okay, so, we're not rich by any means. And so our kids do pay their own car insurance because we believe that cars and driving are privileges. We have been blessed enough to be able to provide a car for our children, our two oldest so far. And we have plans to continue that for our other two. However, driving is a privilege, so you need to have a job, you need to be able to pay for your own car insurance, and you need to be able to provide your own gas. And so, now that our second oldest has a job, she's going to be getting her license, because literally as soon as you get your license, you have to put them on the vehicle or put them on a vehicle in your home, and the insurance immediately spikes. And so we had to wait until she got a job. I do make sure that they have about 2 months or so worth of money saved up in their savings account, and then they get their license and go from there. So, I know not everybody may agree with that. That's how we do it in our household. Growing up, I had to pay for my own car. I actually had a car payment, and then I had to pay my car insurance and my gas and all that. So, I think it just teaches responsibility. If your child doesn't need to pay for their own insurance, I'm glad that you are able to provide that for them. But again, we believe driving's a privilege. So, if you want to drive, you have to have a job. So anyway, we are kind of moving on from the cleaning. Oh my gosh, I just totally lost. I just brain farted. I don't even know where I'm at. We're moving on from the baking. And I want to go ahead and share my little rug with you guys. And then I'm also going to take down the 4th of July party decor that we put up for our little 4th of July celebration. And so anyway, this rug is just the little rug that matches the runner that I did put in the kitchen, in the main area of the kitchen. I still would really like to get one though for our dining area to put under the dining room table. But finding one that big, the one, I think it's $180, and your girl I just can't right now. And so right now I just got the little one. This one was only $20 on Amazon. And so I just wanted to go ahead and lay it out. Of course, you see the cat's already on it, because if you don't know, wool has lanolin in it, and these are wool rugs, and lanolin, I think is how it's pronounced. Anyway, is like catnip to cats. And so they are immediately attracted to it. And of course, our white cat there, our calico, she very much likes her catnip. And so she was literally on the rug immediately. She already ruined a little bit of it. So once the lanolin smell, once it's not a new smell anymore, they will get over it. They won't bother it. You see, she immediately just went to it. You can see down there in the corner. But anyway, yeah, so, but I love that rug. I love the style and I love the color that it just brings to my kitchen. I think it is just so fun and whimsical. But anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and finish taking down this decor, and then we'll finish up the tortilla recipe.
Turned out they were holding on me, on my skin, digging deeper.
I kind of forgot we were doing beans too. So this is the pinto beans. I literally just put a pound of beans with 6 cups of fluid. I used 4 cups of broth, and I think I actually only used a cup of water. Typically you're supposed to use 6, but sometimes it makes it a little runny, and so I don't like that. I just put all the seasonings and everything in there. I think I've shared that with you guys though before. If you want an exact recipe, let me know and I'll definitely leave that down in the comments for you. But they are so good and so much better. Like, they're very much like restaurant quality as opposed to, you know, out of the can, completely solid. But anyway, so when we like to eat beans with our tacos, it kind of helps make the meat go a little bit farther by putting the beans in there. So anyway, we're just going to continue rolling out these tortillas, and then I'm going to take them over to the heater. Once they puff up like this, that's how you know they're getting cooked on the inside. And this is in real time. I wanted you guys to see the puff. I get such enjoyment out of seeing the puff of the tortilla. I don't know why, but anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and give the video a thumbs up. Leave me a little comment down below. Actually, leave me a little taco emoji down in the comments. And I hope you all stay happy, healthy, and safe, and we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.